good. We'll call him Ron.
No, he loved Italy as well. And he was a lot of times down in Italy making sketches and drawings. And he pictured an open roof. And he called this exactly in Stockholm. Saying that this is the blue wall. Well, imagine today, perfect.
Yes, but not yesterday.
But not yesterday or the day before or any other day, but in the winter, right? So when he came up to Sweden again, he said that no, maybe it isn't such a good idea after all, and he had to put a lid on it instead. But then saving the air, so you have 22 meters up to the ceiling, making you a little bit like indoors and outdoors at the same time. The name, however, still remained the Blue Wall. They started to paint actually some of the parts of the brickstone blue, just to visualize, the blue sky. But then when they saw the color coming on, didn't like it, take it away and keep it in the natural style. Yes, that's why they did it so. And keeping the name, the Blue Wall, still. So I don't think it's rather blue. Maybe the floor is a little bit, but you have to use your imagination or know the story, right? So the Blue Hall was built as a ceremonial building, a ceremonial hall, meaning you have different kind of events throughout the year. So it's not just for us, it's also for, it could be a private corporation that has a big anniversary and a big wallet that wants to rent it. Also the 6th of June, we have our National Day and celebrate the immigrants that have become Stockholm citizens the past year, right? In a special ritual. Also, you have different concerts and lectures taking place. But still, I would say the most well-renowned or well-known party going on here would be the Nobel banquet, right? Yes. So this is it. This is the place. And now I have a sloppy mailman. He keeps forgetting my invitation every year in the mail, so I haven't been here. Yeah. You have to go home and do something extra, and please invite me when you're coming back, right? As laureates. Now, it's never too late, and it's a global prize, so why not? 10th of December would be the death day of Mr. Alfred Nobel. And the awards are presented each year from 1901. The death day was 10th of December 1896. And he wrote his last will on just one page of the paper, saying that he wanted to have 5 very trustworthy persons in each field: literature, medicine, and the peace prize. Right. And they were just... you hear that on the
I hope so. You hope what? There are people walking up there. That's their problem. Yeah,
Of course, we are in the Golden Hall.
What'd you say?
The Golden Hall. Yes, fall to the side. Golden mosaics indeed. As we said, the best of the best in each field were assigned to do different decorations. The man who was the most famous painter in those days, his name was Carl Larsson. He unfortunately died before even starting. He was supposed to have painted it. Now, and filling it up with items. It should be like a representative ceremonial banquet as well. Now, really knowing what little Jim they are. When he was finished, he completed it. And he got so much credit. The poor man got actually a depression. He couldn't work for some years. Today, I would say that we changed our mind. Highlighting the around 19 and also all the symbols of freedom. This is how much they a layer of 23.4 carats, and then glass glued together up on the wall. Okay?
They've been putting it on the poles out there. Notice?
Yeah, I know, that's why we said.
Yeah, that's what I see. I'll really build it. Oh, look at this. You can take pictures now. All right. Take a picture of your
Take a selfie.
I want to be tall like you.
There you go.
From California.
That's the only way I can get myself in the picture.
Yes.
你看到是往哪个方向？不要我的，然后我来找你。
右转啊，一直找啊。
OK。
Dalarna extends itself about 120 kilometers into the Swedish countryside from here. And to the left, you have the inner city of Stockholm. From here to the left you also see the City Hall tower with its golden decorations, and to the right of that, far way back in the background, the blinking antenna, it looks really grey back there. That will be the Kaknästornet, the radio and TV tower, and that's in the neighborhood where your ship is located. Furthermore, some church spires, etc. of the old, not so touristic. We have two twin church towers here up front to the left, and that will be one of the main churches here on this island. Most of the churches here in Stockholm and Sweden belong to the Lutheran Protestant Church. We used to have it as a state church for almost 400 years, well, from 1527, when the big Reformation was carried through by Gustav Vasa. And he said that all the newborn Swedes were automatically into this Swedish church. The church and the state got a separation in the year 2000. So now we are not born into the Swedish church, we're baptized into it. However, I would say that Swedes are rather lazy Lutherans who don't bother going to church that much and not even getting out of this church, even if we're not really active. So still around 70-75% of the Swedes belong to the Swedish church, as a matter of fact, as members now though. Let me, before you go out though, just tell you a little bit here in the bus what you are seeing when you step outside. There are quite many here today in my group, so that's why I would ask you to just stay seated a short while, just by me explaining. The waters outside the Baltic, since we're slightly on the eastern side of the old town. You have a big, huge amusement park over there, huh? If you want to pay to get scared, I say. And to the right of the amusement park, you have like a big hill with some buildings, some towers, and also a lot of greenery. That will be the open air museum, Skansen, where you learn a lot about Swedish farming heritage. But to the left of the amusement park, do you see that there is a palace-looking building over there? Can you see that? That would be the Nordic Museum, placed on this museum island. And to the left of the palace-looking building, you have a red, brownish, darkish kind of modern building with a tilted roof, with masts coming up from the roof. That will be the Vasa Museum where we're going to. I'm going to spare those details, but I'm going to hold on to that. You have to the left of the Vasa Museum also a roundish, red, grayish, fortress-looking building. Can you see that as well? Yeah, with a Swedish flag on top. Do you see the Swedish flag? That's very important that you do, because that means that Sweden is not in war. It's an old tradition, 200 years, peace. Yeah? One morning we woke up, we had the Norwegian flag there instead. We thought our dear brothers from Norway had invaded us throughout the night. But then we realized it was the 17th of May. It was the practical jokes of some Norwegian students celebrating their Independence Day. And furthermore, up front, all the way, you cannot see it from here, but when you step outside and look all the way up front on the left, you can say it is the old town where we're heading to. So a short photo stop, and don't panic if you're out taking a picture and we move the bus up front, because that's the general rule here. You have to keep up. Those of you who'd like to just rest, you could do so here. Otherwise, just a couple of minutes, so welcome outside.
Just sit down. 我看的是在这里看照样。
Yes.
Yeah.
On the other side, we're not seeing it, but I'm seeing a tender sitting right down there.
It's a nice ship. See if we have time tonight, we'll run over there and catch their show. Yeah, good show.
你们去不去啊？我们都不去啊。
我不想去，我要睡觉，我要吃东西，他要睡觉，我要吃。哪里有？哦，这个啊，这个很 cute， 对对对，我一直往前。他等一下，他还要
看这边。
啊，你要凑我啊？
只有我是啊，还有你下次，我也来凑热闹凑。
你是那个上面那个是个龙头是不是？
哎。
咦，他走了，我们
在那里。
哦，他往那边走。我在想说我一直都没有看到。这照得清楚吗？这么远。